What's up Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. Today it's time for part 3 of the Saab project. So today we are going to fix the parking sensors. We're also going to try to pull out the dent. I have watched some videos. I have never done this myself before, so this is a first, but sometimes gotta be the first, right? And then we probably will start to detail the car, and hopefully these episodes are over soon so we could get rid of this car and roll in the convertible and start with the tuning project on that one. So this came out to be like one of those cooking shows where they say they are going to do something and they have already prepared it, but I wasn't a little bit unsure of how to disassemble the parking sensors, so this is how it came out, and I'm going to tell you how it's done. On 040595s the parking sensors are integrated into this plastic cover that sits on the bumper, so you simply just remove the plastic cover and then you get access to all the parking sensors. On other models you need to disassemble the rear bumper, and that's not hard either. Usually there's like 1 or 2 bolts through in the trunk compartment into like here, so you just disassemble those, and then you have like a T25 Torx up here and then a 10mm down here, so then it's just pull out and just snap back everything, and then you get access to the parking sensors. But here's it's a little bit easier. You just undo this cover. So the problem here is when you look from above you can't see where it's seated, so these like clips sit with a 10mm screw down here, and it's pretty hard to get to. You need one of these that has a little bit of angle to it, otherwise you can't reach. So you just undo them a little bit, then you could just turn it up and pull it out. So it was quite easy when I figured out how to do it. So now it's just to change up these sensors. I'm gonna exchange every one of them, so I have brand new ones here. Otherwise you will need like a Tech 2, then you can read out the fault codes, so you might see which one of them that's failing. But changing everyone should be bulletproof. So let's see if this works. The sound is correct. So with the parking sensors working, we're going to move on to this dent in the door. And what's going to be the hardest, I think, is this kink that's right here. The dent itself is not that hard actually. So I think I'm going to remove the inner panel and then just heat this up and try to push it out from the inside, and we will see how it turns out.
Yeah, we are in the place to be.
So I think I got a little bit of the dent out, but it's actually much harder than it looks on film. And the videos that I have seen, they have used some different kits with suction cups and all this type of stuff. And most of the guys are professionals and they make it look so easy. And this one was quite hard to get to. And sometimes you just gotta know your limits and know that a pro does it better. So I'm just gonna leave it like it is, and I'm going to go over to the detailing part, which is a part that I could handle a little bit better. So we are going to start to clay the car, and I got this clay from China. It's the cheapest, probably the cheapest clay bar you could get, and it's super hard. You could massage it for a while and get it to be a little bit more firm, but the best way, in my opinion, is to take the pieces and dip it into a bucket of really hot water. Then you use one piece at a time. Then you could actually use this. Otherwise it's really easy to scratch the paint if you're using too hard clay. So with a professional or more expensive clay you don't have to do this, but with this cheap clay, this is the option or the way to go. Listen to this sound and watch this. This is probably the worst I have ever seen. It's like sanding the car. This is extreme. So the polish came out really good. You could really see the difference now. It's like a brand new car. You could actually see the paint and the effect of the paint. So I have made some further adjustments to the shifter linkage and it now works perfect. So let's see if everything works. Perfect, and we got everything on lock. And I also went ahead and installed some LEDs for the license plates, which makes it really fresh. So the last thing we're going to do now is check the tire pressure, then we take it for a spin. And yes, I also painted the calipers really quick and put on the summer tires again, because I think this looks very much more nice. And you can see when we polished, of course you can see the dent, but it's not as visible as it was before. So really happy about the result. That 15T turbo sure kicks in. So that's it for Save a Saab project. It's finally done, and I hope you guys like these videos. Please subscribe to the channel for future content. There will be much more on this channel of Saabs in the future. So if you're wondering anything, have any questions, please comment, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon again. Bye!